Korean BBQ at home is better, and we prove it. Well, hopefully. Plus, there's a cake. Okay, maybe that's not the only reason, but it does not hurt. No need to stress about traveling or spending extra cash. We are all about creating a cozy, laid-back experience because it's on the house, literally. And so, as we celebrate another year, we'll be sharing a few gems of wisdom we've picked up along the way. So stick around, unleash the kimchi, and let's dive into the juicy goodness.
From this world, running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above. I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer, don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer, it's not over yet. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me.
As we wrap up this cozy little adventures at home, it's hard not to reflect on the biggest picture. You know, life has a funny way of teaching us some pretty important lessons, especially when we slow down enough to notice the little things, like how staying in can feel like a celebration in itself, and how being grateful for those small, everyday moments can make life so much richer. Like exploring the mixture of kombucha and soju, hitting the right spot. Now is our typical go-to soju mix. Sometimes it's about throwing away the things that don't serve you, whether that's an old habit, a bad vibe, or even an overcomplicated recipe. Let's keep it simple and fun. But while we are here, let's talk about stepping out of your comfort zone. Just like trying KBBQ at home for the first time, life is about being willing to try new things. The best experiences often come when we stretch ourselves, even if it feels a little awkward or uncomfortable at first. It's in those moments where you grow the most and where the best flavors come up at times. And of course, change is inevitable. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not so much. But both have their place. You can't fully appreciate the sweetness of a win if you haven't tasted a few losses along the way. So, whether your cake turns out perfect or, let's just say, a learning experience, it's all part of the process. And that's life. Roll with the punches, learn from the burns, and keep moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, it's important to give yourself permission to say no, to reject what does not align who you are. There's a lot of pressure out there to follow the trends, fit in, or meet the society's expectations. But rejections can be a form of protection. Sometimes the best thing you can do is craft your own path and do what feels right for you, like growing up a storm at home instead of squeezing into a crowded restaurant. Lastly, don't let the past hold you back. If you dwell on what went wrong before, you will miss out on what could go right in the future. Let go of old setbacks. Let them fade away like the smell of the garlic in the air. Focus on what's ahead and what you're building for yourself, because the best is yet to come. And before you ask, with all this wisdom flowing, we are not about to reveal our age that easily. Let's just say we got enough experience to sound wise, but not quite old enough to need a nap right after this. Actually, we probably need one after this. But we want to thank you guys for joining us today, and remember, the only rules are the ones you make, whether it's in the kitchens or in life.